Ladies and gentlemen, again, I wish you to Juba National Stadium for this second game of today between Team KATOR FC and JAMUS FC. It's a Juba derby. We are going to relate a Juba derby again today between KATOR FC and JAMUS. At home, they have shot number 23, that's Godwin Soup Simon. Shot number 16 is Emmanuel Mubarak. Shot number 2, Dominic James Arcangelo. Shot number 5 is Peter Sanders McCall. Shot number 30 is Pap Chola Majok. Shot number 10 is Michael Taku Peter. They have shot number 18, David Senator from Ghana. They have a shot number 6 is David Magara Mare. Then they have shot number 14 is Akol Solomon. Shot number 15 is Waswa Hassan Sempeo. Shot number 22 is Maresh Jamal Michael 14. That's the KATOR FC. Let's watch it as a team. Team JAMUS FC. They have shot number 13. Samuel Tabana Malaysia. Shot number 21 is Cheka. That's Almeida. That's shot number 30. Shot number 30 is Samuel Tabana Malaysia. Shot number 30 is that's Miguel Yahya Mohammed. Shot number 25 is Simon Porto. At the end, shot number 22 is Mohammed Esra Hakim. Shot number 6 is Joseph Mares Manesa. Shot number 9 is Madut Mayor Dut. Shot number 4 is Bawa Thomas Eta. Shot number 47 is Tito Utiru Madula. Shot number 1 is Michael Marco Madut. And shot number 10 is Natasa Pedro. Shot number 12 is Wanit Ivan Alde. That's it for team JAMUS FC. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a nice game. The game wonderful game between team KATOR FC and team JAMUS FC. Just want to welcome again our visitors who are from outside South Sudan and the east of South Sudan. Just want to say that this is the country called South Sudan and we are very happy you are around. We also want to welcome the president of South Sudan Football Association, that's it, Mr. Agustino Matu Reed, who is with us today here at the city. Thank you so much for all of you, everyone who are representing the club representative, club presidents. We just want to say thank you so much for being around. Let's continue that much for supporting our own local participants. Thank you so much.
Yes, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. After Korea FC won Wajuma FC of definitely, of course, a will 2-1. This is so far the second game of the day between KATOR FC of Juba and JAMUS FC of Juba. It's called Juba Derby. Well, it's a game of determination, all about who is going to chill more at the top. Remember, currently, the Liberans are leading, but of course, they will have to see a way of, making it big and continuing to win the games right here. Well, for JAMUS FC of Juba, it will be also a must-win because they really have to, keep the pressure, especially after having a bit of a sloppy start to the season. Otherwise, talking about the two teams in terms of starting 11. Well, the home side, KATOR FC, have gone for Godwill Yoksuk. Well, he is the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Emmanuel Odu, Dominic James, Peter Sunday, Mr. Papi Chol, after scoring, of course, 3 goals last time out, is in the team. Michael Taku also did score in the last game. David Mangar is in the team, and of course, including Mr. Akoti Solomon, Waswa Hassan in defense. Malis Jamal is also part of the team. Well, on the bench, there are a couple of players for the Loberans, KATOR FC. Well, David Alfred, Martin John, Mr. Sebit John, Abraham Sodir drops on the bench. Well, John Albino, Victor John, Moses Machot, including Simon, if not Simon Kenyi, Levi Tombe, Elisa, of course, Abalo, Matovo, of course, Daza Patrick, and Mr. Guardian Dixon. Meanwhile, talking about JAMUS FC, couple of changes as well. But in goal, the guys are Michael Marco. Bawek Thomas, of course, starting his 4th game so far, if not a 5th actually, for the away side. And of course, Tito Lokiri is also in the team. Christian returns after missing out a last time game. Well, when Ivan is to the left side, Amin has a fullback. Madit Mayor, of course, earning his first starter for JAMUS FC after moving from Atlabar FC. Well, Mohamed Daza Kisira in defense, alongside, of course, Samuel Taban Yaya in midfield, and of course, Simon Gudo had a very impressive game last time out, and he also earned for himself a start. Meanwhile, a couple of guys on the bench as well for JAMUS FC: Majak Maling, Mr. Hamida Levi Daniel, Umar Wate returns after missing the last 2 games because of an injury. Well, Mr. Kani Samir is part of the bench team, and Goa Kwani, George Rodri, Emmanuel, Mr. Daza Akomi Boki, Felix, well, he's also part of the team, and he's likely to make his first appearance for JAMUS FC. Victor is part of the bench team alongside Mario Taban. Well, a number of our players also have missed. Actually, are going to be missing this game for both sides. Well, talking about JAMUS FC, a couple of players like Emmanuel Marco, who is actually injured, and of course, Patrick Oleo Jimmy had a very dangerous injury last time out. He also misses out this game. Well, Joseph Kenyi, Mr. Isbon Malis is also out, and of course, Johanna Paulino is not in today's lineup. Even they scored due to injuries, maybe, and of course, Benjamin Lakou the same. Mr. Marco is not in the team. Mr. Diarra and Ahmed Khalid. These are the players that are not, of course, a part of JAMUS FC scored today. Well, for KATOR FC, also a couple of players like Christopher Gabriel, well, who is also out of the team, including Kuku Patrick is not in the team today. Vital Saddam, Mr. Ivani, and Martin as well. And of course, Edward is as well missing the game. But of course, looking good so far. Well, we're talking about this very game between KATOR FC of Juba and JAMUS FC. This is surely a game that determines a lot in terms of who is going to chill big at the top. KATOR FC having a good game right now, but of course, JAMUS goes wide. Fast foul, and it's a free kick to JAMUS FC. their first foul in the game so far. Very good starter for them, and I think you really never know what will happen if they continue to do that. Now Joseph Maliz, of course, takes it to Yaya. Defended perfectly by KATOR FC. And of course, Christian picks it. He goes down. Center referee doesn't have any idea concerning Mr. Christian going down. But KATOR FC enjoying via Mr. Akoti Solomon. This is a derby, and the big person to hear the voice and of course voices of the fans supporting their teams. And derbies are always derbies, by the way. KATOR passing the ball, of course, forward. And they wins a free kick at the center. Remember, this game means a lot, and it will really determine where you're going to finish in the league. Well, Waswa Hassan takes it very quickly and finds Peter Sunday. Peter Sunday is fouled by former KATOR FC player, Mr. Joseph Maliz, who moved to JAMUS. I think so far KATOR looks really confident. David Mangar taking it forward. And of course, hitting, well, the far post right there. Very good one from just number 18, David Mangar. Very good one from KATOR FC. And this is a real courage to them. I am talking about David Sebit. The game is still 0-0, no goals so far. Well, talking about a free kick to JAMUS FC at the center. Well, Mr. Kisira is the man to take this one. The game is still 0-0. There are no goals, but of course, KATOR FC are showing really signs of improvement in terms of holding the ball much, and their confidentiality looks like they really are here for business. Now JAMUS goes wide. Christian with the delivery, but of course direct to Yugusuk. David Alfred given away. David Mangar, David Alfred, and of course finds just number 30 Church, if not Papi Chol, but of course goes wide. Very good football from the Liberans. They could not go past the right football for JAMUS, but of course comes back to Mr. Ivanis. Ivanis takes it forward. Really pressure on both sides. Remember, in midfield is Joseph Maliz, former KATOR FC player, currently playing for JAMUS for about $10,000 US. Well, this is so far the fourth game for Michael Marco, the goalkeeper of JAMUS FC. Today there's no Isbon Malis as well, Benjamin Lakou, and Jimmy Oleyo, former Beaver Star player. Now Simon Gudo. Christian too far to Christian, probably to find out, but of course the game is still 0-0. There are no goals. We are inside the first half of the game. Supporters of both sides are looking forward to at least seeing their teams getting some early goals. Yaya goes for a very aggressive tackle at the center. It's JAMUS. Recovered very well by KATOR. JAMUS still goes backward to Michael Marco. A huge pressure from Mr. Chol, but of course they're able to at least do something by clearing it away. Another good run for KATOR down at the center, but of course a free kick to the Loberans. Just number 22 is the man being fouled, Mr. Malis Jamal. Well, Malis Jamal have been making good runs so far in the game. A couple of minutes ago, like 4 or 5. He is really doing what it takes by at least creating the spaces and of course making good runs and perhaps also creating a balance to the team. I am talking about just number 22 of KATOR FC, who is going to open the scoring in the Juba Derby this afternoon. Remains a very easy question, but the game is still 0-0. There are no goals. KATOR versus JAMUS. South Sudan Premier League first edition, taken too far. It goes too high from Mr. Jamil. Remember, the formation for KATOR in this game is 3-2. Very complicated. 3 defenders and of course 2 holding midfielders and of course 3 more midfielders, 2 strikers. Nicholas is the head coach of the Loberans, assisted by Kayanga John. Michael Marco takes it forward. Well, the game is 0-0. And David Mangar involved very hard. Jamal losing it eventually goes to Tito Lokir. Tito Lokir, Mr. Malis Manasi. Yaya for JAMUS. It is still Yaya, takes it to Lokir. Can Lokir find it? But of course, Bawek Thomas is involved in this one. Foul is a free kick to KATOR FC, just number 10. Mr. Michael Taku is the player being fouled. Another free kick to KATOR FC. But of course, Sunday is having a bit of a talk with just number 9, Mr. Matit Mayor, former Atlabar FC Juba player, now playing for JAMUS. The game is still 0-0. There are no goals. But believe me, KATOR are having a very good start to the game so far compared to JAMUS. You may think they are really prepared for this game, but of course, in the last couple of games, JAMUS have been sleeping. That is over halftime. Now comes to David Sebit with delivery. It goes a bit near the post, but not really quite. It's a free kick, a goal kick to JAMUS, and the man to take is Michael Marco. Remember, they have added a couple of goalkeepers to the team. That's JAMUS FC. And of course, JAMUS is one of the teams in the country that have got a couple of international players. Well, lately they actually did go for former Mali national team captain, and they are still in the mix, making sure they have to change, of course, the game of football in the country. You may think that's their plan. Taku takes it to Waswa. Waswa slides. Free kick to KATOR, taken quickly by Waswa. Referee says rolling ball, you have to take it back. The game is still 0-0. There are no goals. KATOR versus JAMUS FC. MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition. Waswa takes it to Yugusuk. A simple touch from Yugusuk, but of course another progress coming down on the right. KATOR FC moving forward. Of course with Mr. Jamel. Jamel goes for a delivery, but of course blocked by Kisira. Is a throw in to KATOR FC of Juba. They keeps on pressing, they keeps on doing what it takes, they keeps on adding more momentum after every second. That's KATOR FC the Loberans. The game is still 0-0, no goals, KATOR nil, JAMUS nil, half time. While taken back into the mix by just number 14, Akodi Solomon. Goes for a long range, but I think Michael knows it would go off, if not out of play, as he prepares to take a goal kick. Mr. Michael Marco, the custodian for JAMUS FC Juba. Remember, Koriom did open for us today alongside Wajuma. Koriom, of course, won the game 2-1. They are the first team to win their first 5 games, but of course, a good progress down on the left side. Well, Michael is involved once more. Fantastic goalkeeping from him, but of course, a very good run from Mr. David Sebit. Koriom becomes the first team to win their first 5 games in the South Sudan Premier League. But remember, in that very game, Mr. Christopher was given a red card. So they played actually the late stages of the game with 10 men. That's the Koriom FC of Bor. Really surprise package in the game, especially in the competition. Nobody thought about Koriom FC before the SSPL started. But of course, right now, they have really put themselves in a big place, chilling with big boys. The team is called Koriom FC of Bor. Otherwise, it is still a 0-0 between KATOR and JAMUS FC. We are live at Juba National Stadium, the MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition. Looking so much good. Thomas Bawek with a throw-in, but of course one back by Thomas. Continues to win for the team, throw-ins. Remember, today there's Omar Ruate on the bench for JAMUS FC after missing a couple of games due to some injuries. But of course, Simon Gudo is down. Christian blocked by KATOR FC. Very good progress for Madame. Malis Manasseh's pass could not find the right person. It goes out as a throw-in to the Loberans. Going to be taken by just number 2, Dominic James. Remember, he is the captain of KATOR FC. Well, much of a bit of delayment probably, because center referee is really fixing his communication gadget alongside the linesman. So that's why you could see that the game is still on hold, but of course it's done. And we're getting back to the business. Dominic with a throw-in. Blocked by Yaya. Dominic yet again. A header from Yaya. Now Simon Gudo. Tito Lokir. Simon. Nice turn from him. Yaya effort is blocked by the midfield of the Loberans. KATOR goes for a counter. Nice touch. Finds Chol. Chol down in the middle. Chol still looking good for KATOR. Goes to the right side of the pitch. Can he keep it alive? But of course, kept it alive, Mr. Jamel. aggressive tackle from just number 12, that's Mr. Wani Ivanis. I think he has done well. Wani Ivanis wins for JAMUS yet again. JAMUS going forward through Mr. Christian. Christian looking for Lokir. Lokir Tito, but of course Dominic is there. Won back by Lokir Tito. Tito Lokir turning people right and left. And of course defended very well by James. Now is Taku. Taku for KATOR, but of course recovered by JAMUS. Tito Lokir with his favorite foot, the left one. Bawek Thomas takes it forward. Defensive header from, of course, Mr. Sunday Peter. Well, KATOR FC looking so much in a very good mood in the game. Joseph Maliza. Now, foul is a free kick. Yellow card, first yellow card of the game is going to the captain of KATOR FC, Mr. Dominic James. He's booked already, and I think it's a bit a dangerous one because it is going to prevent his aggressiveness in the game, much as he's a defender, and I believe it will also reduce some of his IQs in the game. It's going to be taken by Bawek Thomas. Very fantastic right fullback for JAMUS. Bawek Thomas still waiting for a permission from the center referee to take this. Bawek Thomas with a delivery, a tap from judge number 20. I am talking about definitely. Well, I mean Tate anyway, that's Yaya. But I think Yaya today is a bit restricted compared to some of the games that he played, especially in the midfield. And you may think today he's a bit not having a party because there are a couple of guys like Sunday Peter who are actually doing very well in midfield right now. But of course, can he continue to do that until full 90 minutes? Let's wait and see. Sunday is fouled. Sunday goes for a bit violent to his former teammate, Mr. Of course, Malis. Really tension is here. Well, initially it was Sunday Peter against Mr. Malis Manasi. Well, clashing with his former teammate. That's Sunday Peter alongside Malis Manasi. But of course, our center referee is trying to play a role here. Talking to Sunday. And Simon Kudo is also involved. And alongside a couple of our players. So let's wait and see what's going to come out. And I think it's not far from the referee, apart from final warning. And I think nice judging from the referee. Yeah, because it's a good one, definitely. But still, his communication gadget is having problems. Nicholas is actually having a chat with Jamil. KATOR FC goes for the free kick. Taku. Won back by Lokir. Thomas Bawek. Nice pressure coming from KATOR FC. Thomas Bawek still holding the ball. Thomas seems like he's looking for support. Very confident on the ball. A touch from Sunday. Dominic for KATOR. Won back by JAMUS. Malis Manasi goes with a very suitable pass, but of course it is a free kick because Malis Manasi was fouled. Samuel Taban is the man to take the free kick. Samuel Taban is also playing against his former club, KATOR FC, just like Malis Manasi. And also Mr. David Mangar is playing against his former side, JAMUS FC. Samuel Taban, a very piece of skill, but of course it's now JAMUS FC time. Lokir blocked by Dominic. It's a throw in to JAMUS FC. JAMUS still 0, KATOR 0. Remember, in this game, KATOR are the home side. JAMUS playing away. MTN South Sudan Premier League. Well, Godwill Yugusuk was taken off last time out against Nile City. And I think it was all about trying other goalkeepers. It wasn't related to injury. He wasn't injured. All about trying what you have got outside. One back by Yaya. Now Simon. David Mangar involved. KATOR wins it back easily. Chol. Of course, David Mangar. Now comes to Jamil down on the right. Goes for a crossing. And of course, very dangerous. Hitting actually Samuel Taban fast. Well, Sebit was there, and I think he really knows what it takes. But of course, JAMUS are lucky once more. Michael. Sunday Peter. Waswa takes it forward. One Ivan is Adebo. Takes to the goalkeeper, Mr. Michael. A really hard game for both sides. The game is 0-0. Christian now have got the freedom down on the left. Christian. Well, he's fouled. And there's a free kick around 20 yards. Christian missed out JAMUS FC's last game. And you may think he had a bit of injury worries, but of course, he is now back. There are a couple of players free. Simon is leaving it. And Tito Lokir. Simon came actually off the bench last time out to deliver a goal, and of course from a corner kick. And I think that's why today he is starting the game. Gonna be taken by Tito Lokir. Too high. Not quite. I mean, from Christian. I think his aim is checking the far corner, but of course, it really didn't work out. A touch from Jamil. Nice one. Taken out by Yaya. Doesn't want anything called danger. Well, the side is protected by Samuel Taban. Given quickly by Michael to Samuel Taban. Samuel Taban takes it back. There's a real pressure on JAMUS FC backline today. Barwick Thomas. Back to Barwick Thomas. He goes wide. Now Chol. Very hard one, but I think it would be very dangerous if it reaches to Sebit. Barwick still pushing ahead. Madit Mayor feels like it's not out. There's a throw into Loberans. The game is 0-0. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. Halftime still. Dominic. JAMUS FC supporters are busy singing Jerry Murphy. Now Christian Malis, a touch for Simon. It finds, I think, offside flags against Tito Lokir. But it was a very good idea from Simon Kudo. KATOR moving forward easily. Samuel Taban with a clearance. Well, a very great opportunity for KATOR FC, but of course, it was a bit very hard. Well, the game is still 0-0. There are no goals, remember, but of course, it is a half period. When Ivan is, of course, lost possession. Now KATOR FC down on the right. Chol. Mr. Kisira is there to defend it. KATOR are appealing for a corner kick, but of course, center referee says no. I mean, the linesman. Gonna be taken by Michael. Well, you may think if the players on the pitch will fail to deliver, if not get something, there will be a couple of players on the bench that will be important to define something, yeah. But remember, 30 minutes already played into the half period. The game is 0-0. We are talking about water break. Well, but of course, talking about the players outside for both sides, JAMUS FC have got Majak Maling, Mr. Hamidi, Levi, Daniel, Omar Loate, Kani Samir, Gua Kwani, George Rodrigue, Emmanuel, Mr. Akumimboki, of course, Felix, Victor, Mario, Taban. For KATOR FC, David Alfred, Martin, John, Sebit, John, Abraham, Sodir is also on the bench. Mr. John Albino, Victor John, Moses Machot, Simon Kenyi, Levi Tombe, Elisa, of course, Apollo, Matavo, that's Patrick, and Guardian, if not Guardian, of course, Dixon. Their formation is 3-2-3-2. That's for KATOR FC. Meanwhile, JAMUS FC decided to go for their usual 4-3-3 formation. And you may think they will really get something, but of course, water break is already done. Center referee is getting back to business. The game is 0-0. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Simon Kudo is the last player to receive, instructions are from the head coach of JAMUS. And if you can turn them into practical part, then let's wait and see. But of course, we are back to business after water break. Michael. When Ivan takes it forward. Simon Malis Manasi. Real pressure from David Mangar. Won back by David Mangar. And he wins for the team a throw-in, former JAMUS FC player. But of course, this time around is a throw-in to JAMUS. Jamil. David Mangar into the middle. The aim is Sebit with a turn. He goes for a shot. Nice trial from Sebit. Special the turn from him and turning with the ball and of course deciding very quickly. Well, it's a quality. That's a real quality from him because you may think you have seen probably the goalkeeper out of his zone. Michael is going for a long one. Now Simon Gudo, Madit. Out of play and it's gonna be a throw into JAMUS. One Ivan is not really what Christian wanted. Christian is one of the international players playing for JAMUS FC. Well, KATOR going for it once more. But there's a really pressure from the Liberans. Pushing forward. Throw in after throw in. In case you have just joined us, the team putting on complete green is KATOR. And of course, JAMUS putting on their white today. That's the away fixture. Well, Mayor is fouled and it's a free kick to JAMUS. You know, one thing about JAMUS is that they barely concede. And, you know, this is something that have been helping them for the last couple of games. They can't concede easily. They really cannot concede easily. And if they concede, they make sure they have to get a leveler before time. So let's wait and see if that same spirit will be in this game today. Bawek Thomas, Lokir with his favorite food, goes for the delivery, but of course Mayor Madit with a very nice opportunity, but of course instead it goes wide from him, from the head. Very clear one. I think he should have tapped that one in and gives JAMUS FC the lead in the Juba derby. Dominic. Bawek Thomas looking very confident. Yaya. Simon Gudo. Really unlocking his on the card. Now Christian beating one. Feeling like to beat two, but of course recovered by the Liberans. And now comes to Chol. Chol making a very good run. Chol Papi still for KATOR. Malis Manasi. Yellow card to Malis Manasi. Second yellow card of the game. But of course, Madit Mayor is still thinking about that chance. Well, initially it was KATOR FC more of possessing the ball, but I think currently it is balancing. Both sides trying their best. Too much for Sebit. And it goes out as a goal kick to JAMUS. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. We are still in the halftime of the game. Remember, we are live at Juba National Stadium. And of course, we're streaming live on the South Sudan Football Association page, if not Facebook page. And of course, a couple of games are actually streamed there. And I think It's you to choose which one you want to be in person to watch. Simon Gudo, Juan Ivanis, Christian. Really pressure from Jamil. Jamil is dropping deep into defensive work. Nice work also done by just number 16. We are talking about Mr. Emmanuel Odu. Mayor to Juan Ivanis. Christian lost easily to Waswa. Yaya. Really pressure from Mr. Chol Pap. Another free kick is to JAMUS FC of Juba. The game is 0-0. Samuel Taban, Bawek Thomas, Tito Lokir. Back to Bawek Thomas. Yaya. Simple touch from Juan Ivanisa to Simon Kudo. Packing one. Giving it into the middle. Finds Yaya. Samuel, of course, this around is Maliz. Finds Samuel Maliz. Samuel Maliz. And of course, blocked by KATOR FC. Free kick to the Liberans. But remember, currently, Maliz Manasi is already booked, and you may think you have to be very careful because anything in the course of the game will see him probably being sent off, and I think he really have to control everything. That's Mr. Maliz Manasi. If he really want to finish this game, this is just my own perspective already. Yugusuk. One back by JAMUS, but of course KATOR looking very steady. Nice patting. Goes for a delivery, but yes, Samuel Taban is always ready. Christian. Jamil. One back by JAMUS. Christian goes forward. And of course, Yugusuk is out of his area. Tito Lokir. Well, Yugusuk is appealing for a handball, but of course, it's a corner kick to JAMUS FC. Yugusuk came out of his own territory. Very dangerous one, but of course, Tito Lokir effort was blocked anyway by the back line. It's a corner kick to JAMUS FC. Christian is the man to deliver from the corner. 0-0 still, KATOR 0, JAMUS 0. MTN South Sudan Premier League, Tito Lokir into the forbidden area. And of course, a free header. Well, Samuel Taban, actually Yaya almost got something for JAMUS FC. Sunday, Yugusuk forward. His aim is looking for Tako. Well, KATOR FC going for a counter. Nice chance here. Sebit. Well, nice goalkeeping once more from Mr. Michael Marco. Fantastic goalkeeping from him, denying Sebit yet again. I'm talking about Mr. David Sebit. He was on the scoreline last time out. And of course, a picks up from there. KATOR FC Liberans going forward. Real work done by Mr. Yaya. Center referee says rolling ball. And the medical team is going to be finding out what is the problem with one player for JAMUS who is down. The game is still 0-0. JAMUS 0, KATOR 0. Juba Derby supporters, of course, are looking forward to finding out what will do, probably their teams do in the game so far. Well, the atmosphere is really, really packed today. Also considering the fact that it's a Juba derby, and who doesn't know how derbies are always, and of course it's a real definition of a derby. Juba derby, KATOR, JAMUS. JAMUS, KATOR, still 0-0. Well, what a very good save from the goalkeeper, Mr. Michael Marco. And I think his experience are really paying off, especially coming and, of course, taking a risk and denying Mr. Sebit David. Samuel Taban takes it to his goalkeeper. He's pointing on the left, but of course defended very well by just number, of course, 14, Cody Solomon, taken back. Dominic, KATOR FC are currently playing more of upper balls, but of course taken out by Samuel Taban. Sunday Peter leaves it to Dominic. Now comes to Chol. Chol for KATOR. Still Chol gives it to Mr. Jamil. Another good defending from JAMUS FC. Samuel Taban clears it away. Now comes to Christian. Christian depossessed. So the referee gives a foul. And of course, he said Christian is fouled. And the spectators are not really happy. And of course, Juan Ivan is trying to console David Mangar. And he's going to take a free kick. It's a talk on the lips of the supporters. Juan Ivan takes it behind to Kisira Samuel Taban, a former KATOR FC player as well. Lokir blocked, but of course, Howard Thomas now depossessed. Is Mr. Michael Taku. Free kick. Another yellow card. This time around it goes to Thomas Bawek. It is so far the third yellow card of the game. Remember, 3 players already booked. Mr. Dominic, the captain of KATOR, Dominic James. And of course, Melissa Manasi now, Bawek Thomas. 3 players booked already. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. MTN South Sudan Premier League. 3 added minutes of extra time into the first 45. But remember, the game is still 0-0. There are no goals. You may think it is going to be a double work in the second half of the game. But of course, this time around, it will go down to the guys on the bench. Umar Luate is ready, probably. He's on the bench, and he normally gives the killing passes. That's for JAMUS FC. And of course, there's also Mr. Abraham Sodir, another player that you may think will make a difference for the Loperans right here. A couple of them like Levi Tombe, Elisa also Balo had a very good game when he came off last time, and when he came actually on the bench. And of course, even John Albino, but of course, it will all go down the guys on the bench, especially in the second half of the game. But of course, still 0-0. JAMUS 0, KATOR 0. We are inside 3 added minutes of extra time into the first 45. Yugusuk. Nice chest from Mr. Jamil. Finds 16. We are talking about Emmanuel Odo. But the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. JAMUS FC supporters continues with their song, Jere Mafia. I don't know who want to run, but of course, you have to ensure you have to be ready and not to run. Medical team have been called to intervene, of course, on one of KATOR FC player. He got a hit, and it's a very complicated foul, and of course, it's a serious one. Medical team are really very fast. I'm talking about Red Cross South Sudan. And of course, there are always injuries in the game of football that are very dangerous, and one of them is already here. There's more of a knock and a hit, and we hope he's going to get better and better. Otherwise, a smile on the face of the center referee, Maditi Mayor, is having his own ways. Barek Thomas again, they're having their own conversation. But surely, KATOR FC player is still receiving serious treatment, and we hope that he's going to get back very soon. The game is still 0-0, KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition. Thank you so much for watching. Wherever you might be, are you within the country? Are you watching from Yambio? Are you watching from Awil? What about Kwajok? What about Wow? I am talking about Wow Nar. What about, of course, Nimle, Torit, well, Malakal, and of course, just number 18 is definitely back. And yes, he received a very serious hit, and the supporters also had their own courage on encouraging him. Just number 18, that's Mr. David Sebit, is the player that has received a very strong hit, and of course he's back, and you could see that he's actually feeling better and better, feeling fine and fine, feeling better and better. Very serious hit on him, and he receives actually encouragement from Nicholas. It seems like he's going to really get back, but I'm very sure he won't complete the 90 minutes. They'll have to really take him off as a precaution. Yeah, Chol, of course, are going into the 18-yard, but I think cleared by Malis Manasi. Real pressure from KATOR FC. But right now they are actually down to 10 because Sebit is still, of course, on the touchline. So in kind of taken by Odu. If not Odu. Odu takes a long one, finds the head of Yaya. Another throw in to the Loberans. Now Sebit is back. Sebit is back once more, and the fans are showing their own support to him, and of course all about hard luck. David Mangar misses that, but of course fouls Yaya. It's a free kick to JAMUS FC. Not real far for us to finish it like that, but of course that's it. Halftime whistle have just been blown by the referee, but remember the game is 0-0, but of course really signs of improvement from KATOR FC in terms of containing the ball, containing the pressure. Well, JAMUS FC also played their own game just like usually, but of course the good news or bad news for both sides is that halftime KATOR FC nil, JAMUS FC nil. We'll be back with the second half. Thank you so very much. My name is Alafi Jonathan.
It is the end of the game, end of the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from the league. Is always sponsored by NGA South Sudan. And we just want to tell each and everyone artists from outside South Africa and his representatives who are in with us today. Just want to say thank you so much for being around as we are waiting for the half. Ladies and gentlemen, also my fight at only 139,900 SSP within 30 G. That's from MTN. Just something free for you. Very free for you. Just for MTN. So that's it. The second half. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going into the second half, remember when the second game over the game, the first game was between Team Korea FC against Wajima FC. And they want to look like 2 goals and 1. And now we are enjoying the game between JAMUS FC and KATOR FC at 0-0, and we're waiting to see that second. Again, just what the financial framework is around, just one that it's the team. Let's count subtract football, each and every day. And for ladies and gentlemen, MTN is here to sponsor that's what we call talent. That is sports, especially football. And they are now South Sudan first edition. Just want to say thank you so much for it, and also let's not be happy for that what we call South Sudan.
Lord,
Right, I will be back up from the break. We're talking about the second half of this break between KATOR FC of Juba and JAMUS FC of Juba. It's called Juba Derby. Remember, halftime ended 0-0, but of course, we are looking forward into probably seeing how the second half is going to be possible to, go down this very, very afternoon, if not evening. But of course, currently, I think there are no changes. There are no halftime changes. That means that surely both sides are still looking forward to engaging with the players that started at the halftime. Well, talking about team news, KATOR have gone for Godwill Suk, Emmanuel Udo, Dominic James, Peter Sunday, Mr. Pap Chol, Michael Taku, David Sebit, David Mangar, Akodi Solomon, Waswa Hassan, and Malis Jamal. Well, on the bench, they've got a couple of players like David Alfred, Mr. Martin Jonas, David John, Abraham Sodir, well, John Albino, Victor John, Moses Machot, Simon Kenyi, Levi Tombe, Elisa Balo, Madoff, of course, Patrick, and Guardian Dixon. The formation is 3-2-3-2. And of course, delivery, JAMUS, the first goal, but of course, Madit Mayor just misses like that. He could not believe it. He's still lying down. JAMUS FC should have scored just within the second period of time. What a chance by Madit Mayor, former Labara FC footballer, if not a striker. He's still thinking about this, and of course, JAMUS seems like starting the second half in a very brilliant way is what they're actually up to right now. It's a corner kick to JAMUS taken by Christian. Very simple, dropped by Yubusuk. Well, Samuel Taban, Bawek Thomas playing 1-2. Yaya in the midfield, taking it, of course, upwards. But of course, Mr. Malis Manasi picking the ball from the air. Won back by KATOR FC. Waswa takes it to the right side of the pitch. This time around is Mr. Of course, Udo. Foul is a free kick to KATOR FC of Juba. Remember, JAMUS have gone for Michael Marco as the goalkeeper. Bawek Thomas, Mr. Tito, of course, Lokir Christian. That's at Dori, Mr. Wani Ivan is at the ball, Mr. Madit Mayor, Joseph Malins, Mohamed, that's Kisira, Simon Gudo, Yaya, and Samuel Taban. Couple of guys on the bench like Majak Maling, Mr. Hamida, Levi Daniel, Omar Wate, Kani, Samir Gua, Kwani, George Rodri, and of course Emmanuel, including Mr. Akume Baki, Felix, okay, Victor, and Mario Tapan. Otherwise, the game is still 0-0, but of course, momentum keeps on increasing every second. Now picks by Yaya. Yaya down to the left, but of course, with Christian operating. Christian to Mr. Madit Mayor. This time around, offside flags again is Madit Mayor. For sure, he was from an offside position, but of course, gonna be taken by Mr. Yugusuk Godwill. Game is 0-0, KATOR 0, JAMUS 0, Juba Derby. We're talking about this very game. Call my name, Alaf Jonathan. And of course, thank you so much for watching wherever you might be. We are live at the Juba National Stadium. MTN South Sudan Premier League supporters still worried. Supporters are still waiting for who is going to open the scoring. You could see that some of them are still, of course, thinking and all about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Very dangerous ball right here, and of course, KATOR FC moving forward with Jamal. It goes too much for Jamal, but of course, there's one player in the names of Mr. Solomon, who is the man being fouled. Now Simon Gudo, Christian, packing David Mangar, takes it behind. Now is Mr. Kisira, finds Mr. Malis Manasi. Malis Manasi to Samuel Taban. Former KATOR FC players exchanging passes. Very poor from Taban. A bit of a pressure. It goes out as a throw-in. Now David Mangar. Sunday, of course, goes down, and the referee have got no idea. But of course, referee referee says the ball went off, even out of play, and there is a throw in to JAMUS, by the way. Meanwhile, Tito Lokir is the man who is down. But of course, the coaches will surely have a second thought. Umar alongside Levy are warming for JAMUS FC. Daniel Levy, Umar Luate are the players warming for JAMUS, and you never know, they might get back into the making. Well, Tito Lokir is still standing on the sideline, and probably, on the touchline, of course, they started by Barrick Thomas through a throw-in. Remember, a draw here will make a Kuram FC of a bull to smile more and more. Taken away by Samuel Taban. David Mangar with a very strong involvement. And Lokir Tito is the player getting back. Sunday finds Solomon. Back to Sunday. Sunday, huge pressure, but of course recovered by, well, Sunday goes down. Madid still pushing forward. And of course gives it to Christian. Nice goalkeeping yet again from Yugusuk. He really involved, and I think a good one from him coming to Christian face to face. JAMUS FC yet again with another chance to remember. Two players are coming on. Umar Luate is coming for the first time this season in the Premier League alongside Levi Daniel. These two players, the last time they played for JAMUS was in the South Sudan Cup against Melekia. Umar Luate alongside Levi Daniel are the players coming on. Umar Luate going for just number 6. That's Mr. Joseph Malis. Joseph Malis is coming off for JAMUS. Umar Luate is the player, of course, going there. If not, gonna be in position to try. Alongside Simon Kudo, Levi Daniel, Umar Luate are the players in. Simon Kudo alongside Mr. Malis Manasi are off. Meanwhile, KATOR FC are preparing to bring just number 11, Mr. Victor John. The game is still 0-0 KATOR, 0 JAMUS 0. Well, headed very well by Kisra. Is a free kick to JAMUS FC. Kisra to Samuel Taban. Back to Kisra. Yaya. Of course, Yaya gives away. Sebit goes for a goal, but of course, still recovered. And hitting the crossbar. Defended very well by Yaya. KATOR FC are really unlucky. They should have scored from there. Very crucial moment for KATOR FC, especially empty net from David hitting the crossbar. Two players are coming on for KATOR FC. Judge number 11, that's Mr. Victor John, and judge number 9, Mr. Guardian Dixon. Dixon and Victor are the players. And of course, Mr. Chol is off. Chol is player off for KATOR FC. Alongside Mr. David Mangar. Really close for KATOR FC to score. Now Jamal. Sunday won back by JAMUS. Nice play from Bawit Thomas. Umar Ruate involved for the first time. Umar Ruate recovered by Sunday. Levi Daniel for the first time as well after coming on. Yaya, of course, depossessed. KATOR FC, Christian still for KATOR. Christian, of course, moving forward. It's a free kick to JAMUS FC. JAMUS FC spectators, if not supporters, jubilating and of course having some smiles and of course celebrating, singing their own song. Jerry Murphy still continues to make a hit here. Now Omar Ruate into the middle, but of course won back by KATOR through the captain, Mr. Dominic to just number 10, but of course not really quite from him, Mr. Michael Taku. Well, is a throw into KATOR FC. Game still 0-0. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. It's now second half of the game. If they draw, Koreum FC supporters will really have a night of a nice sleeping. Taku Michael is fouled. Is a free kick around 20 yards. And of course, the man to tap seems to be Sunday, who's calling for the ball. But of course, there are a couple of players who are also there. Mr. Jamal also wanna take. But remember, it's a nice free kick. And I think if they can really use it very well, you never know, they'll get something. Jamal is the man standing behind the ball alongside Sunday. Sunday, of course, is trying to pull Umar Ruate away from the ball. Final warning to Sunday Peter by the center referee. Jamal or Sunday? Who's going to take Jamal or Sunday? But of course, there's a wall. Michael Marco. Jamal goes for a direct one, but of course, a little bit far. And it goes a bit wide, but of course the game is still 0-0. Supporters for both sides, JAMUS and KATOR, are surely waiting for the first team to open the scoring. Atmosphere today is really massive. Michael Marco takes it forward. And Waswa have to clear it from his own line. Naifa comes to Victor. Referee says handball, free kick to JAMUS. Taken quickly. Now Omar Ruate involved for the first time, if not second. A former player for Amarat United. Taku. Sunday. Sunday's idea is looking for Victor, but of course, when Ivan is there to defend. Game still 0-0. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition. We are live at the Juba National Stadium. Remember, we have to say thank you so much for watching. Another throw in to KATOR FC. They continue to press. They have got the best chance of the game so far, much as they could not tap it in. Well, JAMUS FC supporters continues to believe. Now, and of course, hitting still the crossbar. What a chance by KATOR yet again. Just number 11. That's Mr. Victor John. He could not believe it at all. JAMUS are really lucky. JAMUS are very lucky in the game so far. You would think so. And the wins. Another, of course, a free kick. Very dangerous ball from Mr. Victor, hitting the crossbar. Clear chance. Nicholas having a smile. The head coach could not even believe that at all. JAMUS are still lucky in the game, but of course yet to concede. Now Christian, JAMUS now having their own time. Madit Mayor down on the left. Very hard for him to go past to Waswa. Now comes to Odu. Odu for KATOR to Sunday. Sunday down to Mr. Michael Taku. Taku for KATOR FC. Passing through the left, but of course goes for a shot. Too much. And it's a relief to JAMUS FC. KATOR FC nil. JAMUS FC nil. No goals so far, but of course clear chances actually were for KATOR FC so far. Clean and clear. Hitting the crossbar twice. And of course, now they goes for it again. Corner kick to KATOR FC. They are here for a real business. They keep on the pressure. They really want to pick something against JAMUS FC. Remember, JAMUS have taken quite of time without losing a game. They have never lost a game in the last couple of games, both playing for the league and even now comes a header from Nelson yet again. Good goalkeeping from Michael. Michael goes ahead. Well, another yellow card seems to be now to Waswa. Waswa is booked after fouling Madit Mayor. Madit Mayor is still, of course, pressing down, and the medical team is going to be in person to find out some of the worries on Madit Mayor. This game means a lot to both sides, especially thinking about at the top. Well, Madit Mayor is waking up, and yes, here it is. He's already back on his feet. JAMUS FC's just number 9, Madit Mayor. Probably, of course, a peak if they can. And remember, it's a free kick to JAMUS FC. Omar Luate is the man to deliver. Remember, he is always a specialist in terms of doing that. Omar Luate headed away by Waswa. There's a corner kick to JAMUS. It's a corner kick to JAMUS FC, but because Omar Luate is still the man. Omar Luate to deliver from the corner kick. Remember, the game is still 0-0. KATOR nil, JAMUS nil. Omar Luate is a free kick. The corner kick, but of course, are still in the danger zone. Mayor is offside. Clear offside. Godwill Yegusuk's pass could not reach out to Michael Taku. Samuel Taban takes it back. Today there's no Sisi Paulino. Free kick very quickly by KATOR FC. Just for delivery, still nice save from Mr. Michael Marco yet again. It's a corner kick to KATOR FC of Juba. Remember, this is the Juba derby. KATOR FC 0, JAMUS FC 0 yet. Michael Taku is to deliver from the corner. Michael Taku goes for it. And it goes up. KATOR FC scores just like that. Nice delivery. It's KATOR 1, JAMUS 0. KATOR FC 1, JAMUS 0. And of course, jubilations. Nice one from Victor. Finishing it just like that. Can JAMUS FC respond is a question. JAMUS FC are bringing, of course, 2 players to come on. Just number 18. Just number 18 is coming on for JAMUS at just number 3. Well, I am talking about Mr. George. George and Kwani are the players coming on for JAMUS FC. They are now down by a goal to 0. KATOR 1, JAMUS 0. Levy. Omar Ruate depossessed. Free kick, but of course, given has advantage. Victor. It goes out, has a corner kick. Corner to KATOR FC of Juba. The game is 1-0 to the Liberans. I think the chances, they believe the determination is paying off for KATOR FC. Mr. Victor spotted it very easily. Christian is the man coming off. Christian and Lokiri. Tito Lokiri and Christian leaves the room to just number 18, Mr. George Rodriguez. And of course, just number 3, Mr. Kwani. It's a corner kick to KATOR FC. Delivers. Yaya involved. And of course, a long trial from Dominic. It's a throw-in. The last time JAMUS FC lost a game was in the Juba Local Football Association First Division League. Now they are on their way to losing this one. If they want to probably get a leveler, throw-in to KATOR FC. This is the redefinition of a derby. Juba derby. Taken away by Samuel Taban. He's appealing for a throw-in. Nicholas is the head coach of KATOR FC alongside Kayanga John, the assistant. It's a real, of course, a combination of a brain and let's wait and see how the full 90 minutes are going to end. Taken quickly. Another throw in, but of course the pressure right now is more on JAMUS FC. Can they prevent KATOR from scoring more goals? To just number 9. That's Mr. Kani. Another chance for Victor, but of course, offside flag against that. Now comes to JAMUS. Levi Daniel. Levi Daniel for JAMUS. Takes it to the 4 line. Too much defended very well by Mr. Dominic, but of course, it's going to be a goal kick to KATOR. Godwill Yugusuk. Now Solomon. Sebit. Mr. Jamal losing it to Levi Daniel. JAMUS FC are trying what they can do. A chance. Very, very dangerous, but of course offside flag is right there as Godwill Yugusuk is seriously twisting himself down. And of course, tension continues, but I think Madid Mayer is having some smiles because according to him, he have never touched Godwill Yugusuk. Dominic is calling for the support of the fans to make sure they continues to support. Yellow card to just number 9, Mr. Madid Mayer. Godwill is receiving treatment. Remember, KATOR FC 1, JAMUS FC 0. Juba derby looking so much good. It's a real derby. Well, Godwill Yugusuk is currently the man receiving serious treatment. All about seeing how he's going to get better. But tactical from the tactician, probably tactician team, if not technical team of KATOR FC, talking more and more to Michael Taku and the rest. Jamal. Yellow card to Godwill, of course, Yugusuk as well. Remember, the game is 1-0 to KATOR FC. Now KATOR FC goes for it again. Moving forward, cleared by Samuel Taban. The pressure still continues on JAMUS FC. Remember, initially, the odds of winning the SSPL were actually favoring JAMUS FC by being the number 1 team to win it. And initially, it was also Melekia, but currently it's changing gradually. Goal kick to JAMUS. They are trying to see and run out of time. Congested area, Umar Wate with a flick to Madid Mayer, but of course, Godwill Yugusuk is having his own moments there to enjoy and delay the restart because he knows his team is ahead by a goal to nil. Waswa. Umar Luate with a simple touch. Bawek Thomas. Free kick to JAMUS FC. Bawek Thomas with the pressure. Umar Luate is the man to go for the delivery. KATOR 1, JAMUS 0. Center referee is putting a bit of a wall here. What can Umar Luate also get out of this free kick? Umar Luate goes for a delivery. And of course, very, very tight one. And JAMUS FC players could not believe the ball just went out easily. It's a goal kick to KATOR FC. 1-0. They are leading the Liberans. This will be a really bragging rights. Surely Yugusuk takes it forward. Well, Sunday. Now KATOR FC are going for it. Now a danger one. But I think it goes easily to Godwin Yugusuk. And there he takes his time. There's Mr. Godwin Yugusuk. Now Victor. JAMUS wins a throw in when Ivan is hurrying and he knows why. Now Kisira. Yaya. Samuel Taban takes it to the forward line. Finds just number 3, Kwani. Kwani appeals for a handball, but of course he wins. He wins it just like that, and of course it's going to be a free kick to JAMUS FC. That's at the middle third, but of course, what can they do? Taken by Bawek Thomas. Direct to Godwin Yugusuk. Godwin is enjoying those balls. And of course, JAMUS FC are preparing for substitution. And they really want to bring another player, maybe a first blood. That's JAMUS FC. Now it comes very good defending from Waswa as he plays it out. Kwani, but of course the player coming off is going to be Mr. Madit Mayor. And of course, that's number 5 is going to come on for JAMUS FC. Now, Michael Taku. He thought he's fouled, but of course, recovered by Samuel Taban. Yaya in the midfield to Mr. Kisira. Offside flag against Mr. Rodriguez. In case you have just joined us, KATOR FC 1, JAMUS 0. 2 players for KATOR are all down. Sunday is one of them. All about receiving treatment. Another player who is also now back is Sebit. Omar Luate is against time. 1-0 to the Loberans. Well, just number 5 is coming on for JAMUS FC. Let's wait and see what he'll bring. Well, a free kick to JAMUS FC, a controversial one anyway, but of course, now Samir is on for JAMUS FC. Samuel Taban. Well, Samir is now on. Madit Mayor is off. Corner kick to JAMUS FC of Juba. KATOR FC 1, JAMUS FC 0. Gonna be delivered by Omar Luate. Omar Luate is a corner kick. But of course, it goes to Levy. Levy still. The rebound reaches to Dominic. Nice play from Bawek Thomas. Taking it is still once more. Well, captured by Godwill Yugusuk. KATOR FC flags are all over. And of course, supporters are really enjoying this moment. Taken by Godwill. KATOR looking for their second goal. Recovered by JAMUS. JAMUS goes forward for a counter. Waswa, an acrobatic benefit, just number 14, Solomon, down to Sebit. Sebit goes for delivery, blocked by Mr. Taban, if not Samuel. Michael Taku, well, taken out by Mr. Samuel, but of course, free kick to JAMUS. KATOR are introducing another player, and of course, we are talking about Mr. Matavok, of course, Patrick. Matavok Patrick is the player coming on for the Loberans. Meanwhile, Dixon still remains, but of course, is now back on his feet. Well, this time around, Sebit is the player coming off. David Sebit is coming off for KATOR FC, allowing Mr. Patrick to have some minutes in the game. Well, Sebit actually had a very dangerous injury, but good enough. Medical team were able to really rescue. Danger zone there. Free kick, by the way, to JAMUS FC, taken by one Ivan is Umar Rwate to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down on the left versus Victor. Rodriguez with a delivery into forbidden area, but of course, good defending from Taku, Michael Taku. It's a throw into KATOR. They're taking their own time. Patrick takes it right there, but of course, it turns to be now a throw into JAMUS. JAMUS are out of time. Can they get a leveler? If KATOR wins this game, they'll go top of the log. The area is really congested with Samuel Taban and the rest. Delivered by Umar Rwate. Now Taku. Umar Rwate takes it back. Too much benefits Yugusu. Godwill Yugusuk is really enjoying this moment. He's having his own affairs in his own territory. Goes to Victor. Very good play from Jamal. Victor depossessed. Now it's JAMUS. Yaya. Godwill Yugusuk once more. Not really far for us to clock and probably end this very game. But KATOR 1, JAMUS 0. Yaya goes for a long one. Godwill Yugusuk is surely having really good moment here. But of course, Michael Taku is yearning for more goals, and he needs the balls to reach to him eventually. Godwill with a long one. Samuel Taban to Bawek Thomas. What a touch from Bawek. Foul is a free kick. Bawek Thomas has been a very fantastic right fullback for JAMUS FC. Taken by JAMUS. Levi Daniel. Another defensive header from Sunday. Bawek Thomas takes it forward. Patrick. Nice play. Right, it goes out as a throw in to JAMUS FC. And of course, Taku is coming off. Michael Taku is the player coming off for KATOR FC. Sebid John is coming in. Well, Sebid is now on. But of course, free kick, a throw in right there. An acrobatic from Mokwani, but of course it goes too much. One player for KATOR is also nursing an injury. He is down. Just number 19 who just came on. And of course he's running well, nothing at all. JAMUS FC are not giving up. Switching it to the, just number 18 is down, Rodriguez, but I think his appeal is not heard by the referee in the 18-yard. Kwani for JAMUS, he goes down. Bawek Thomas, now Mr. Samir still goes down. But of course, KATOR now on the counter to Victor, down on the left. Victor for KATOR, but of course, feel like he wants to beat Yaya. Very poor from him. And Kisra was perfect in that role. Well, center referee takes the play back. One Ivanis for JAMUS, taking it forward. Bawek Thomas, but of course cleared by Solomon. Omar Rwate involved. Corner kick to JAMUS FC. You may think it is surely the last chance. Omar Rwate is the man to deliver. Delivered by Omar Rwate. And of course, Samir brings it back. Cleared by just number 19, this is Sebit. Fourth official is preparing for 6 added minutes into the second 45. But remember, KATOR 1, JAMUS 0. Now KATOR are also having some good moments here. Victor, offside flag stays down. Recovered by Mr. Umar Rwate, now making the run. 6 minutes of added time into the second 45. Can JAMUS FC level matters here? One Ivan is on the ball, takes a free kick to Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy, Umar Rwate, down on the left. Umar Rwate goes for it. And of course, won back by KATOR. Daniel Levy is a throw-in. Daniel Levy, one Ivan is Kisira. Well, comes to Samir. Bawek Thomas. Bawek Thomas delivers. Cleared away by KATOR. Back to Samir. Samir goes for a long one. And I think it goes really far. It's a very good courage from him. Bawek Thomas alongside Mr. Lazar Godwill. Everyone having his own ball. Godwill Ibusuk, of course, is starting it. Can JAMUS pull something here? Now Sunday, won back by Kwani. Kwani for JAMUS, still strongly. Cleared away. Daniel Levy. Umar. Yaya. Down to Bawek Thomas. And of course that comes to Kwani for JAMUS to pull something, but still defended by Godwill Ibusuk. Remember the game is 1-0 to KATOR FC. Few minutes, probably, if not two, for us to wind it up here. And of course, some football fans are already leaving. Still, now goes to Rodriguez. Good save from Godwill Ibusuk. Yet again, corner kick to JAMUS. Can they pull one of the shocking goals here? Let's wait and see. Corner kick delivered. Headed away by KATOR. Still in the 18 yards. Cleared by the Liberans. Take it back. Now comes opportunity. Just pulled. JAMUS FC have pulled a very late goal right here. What a game it is. Lensman is currently under attack by the players of KATOR FC, especially Sunday. But what a goal it is. JAMUS FC are always lucky. Their level matters within few probably in the extra time. Is KATOR 1, JAMUS 1. KATOR 1, JAMUS 1. What a game it is. What a drama. And this is the real definition of a derby. KATOR 1, JAMUS 1. Yellow cards after yellow cards right here. And of course, very beautiful football this very evening. MTN South Sudan Premier League Sunday is still complaining. What a goal it is from Bawek. Late leveler to the restart. Well, center referee says a foul is a free kick to KATOR. What can KATOR do in these few seconds here? Still going strongly. KATOR FC not giving up at all. And of course, Sebit cleared by JAMUS FC. Well, one player for KATOR is also down, very serious injury. Yellow card to Rodriguez. Remember, KATOR 1, JAMUS 1. This is the real definition of a derby. Things looks very tight and very tight. Yellow card yet again to Godwill Ibusuk because of a complaint. Supporters really are surprised. Taken quickly by KATOR. And of course, it goes out. Center referee says it's a goal kick to JAMUS FC. Just seconds to end it here. Not really far. But of course, that's it. A game of moments, a game of dramas, a game of course, intensity, a game of momentum. And of course, JAMUS FC once again very, very lucky to pull a late goal, cancelling out KATOR FC's, of course, the lead. KATOR also had a couple of chances, hitting the woodwork, the crossbar, couple of, so many times. But of course, just like that, remember, full time, KATOR FC 1, JAMUS FC 1. Thank you so much for watching. But of course, still crackers happening on the pitch. You may think it is something. Well, thank you so much, and of course, for watching. And of course, thank you so very much. Tomorrow, SUDAN will host General Assembly, and that means that tomorrow there will be no match. Thank you. But of course, KATOR FC 1, JAMUS FC 1. Call me Alafi Jonathan.